Alright, guys. So, now we are to part 4 of the lore. I want to apologize, YouTube, if you hear any weird background noise today. I think my neighbor's having a party, and his speaker system might be on the other side of my wall, so there might be a little bit of background noise, but I don't think it'll be too bad for the mic. Just to let you know, heads up. But yeah, part 4 of the lore. Let us begin. Where did we leave off? I guess we left off here, probably. Now, we should probably do a recap before anything. So, last time on the lore, well, what happened through the first 3 parts of the lore? We went through the game, and the Lar, the main character, did not really know what was going on, and just kind of went along with things. Noah attempted to end the Abyss by ending his own life in the process, a self-sacrifice. But he failed. The cycle then reset in almost a Groundhog Day fashion, but a lot was different at that point. Lar did not remember his memories at first, but eventually regained them. And then, of course, we went through the game again, obviously the second cycle. And at the end, Noah was still gone, but Mina's brother, which I do believe is pronounced Mina at this point, given that the pronunciation seems to be different. One character addressed that it was a different pronunciation, so I'll just call him Mina. Basically saved the day. Mina was basically kind of dead already, but still exists in the Abyss, and Mina actually stopped Devil and stopped the Abyss properly. We got a happy ending. After which, however, we were still only able to save Anne and Mina and Mr. J. So we got the happy end, but the other characters, Rax and Sticky Note Snap, Kane, as well as of course Noah and Mina in effect, they all died technically, and I guess technically Lur lived, and let us go. He was still kind of evil, but he was like he'd given up, basically like, okay, you beat me. But we got the happy end, and then we got sent to a test room. And I was like, okay, it's just a test room, debug room, right? We can look at all the character models, listen to the music. It's just a test room, just a little bonus thing because we beat the game. But there was a delete data option, and we selected it at the end of part 3. And after that, we got brought back to the title screen, with the title screen slightly different. And then, with now Lara smiling, if you check that back. However, then it told us that there was still something we had yet to do. So we're going to figure that out now. We started a new game, and it does seem to be back on the first cycle again, more or less. Lard not knowing anything and not having the touch of nothingness available to him at the beginning, like on the second run. So it does seem to be the first run again, except for during the intro, we had a slightly more of a scene. We had slightly new dialogue in that. Like, we had a few extra lines of dialogue that weren't there before. So it's clearly a different cycle. It's clearly a third cycle that very heavily resembles the first cycle. So we don't know what's going on. And I was planning on playing through this game again off stream on this third cycle and making saves whenever I found something new. So I didn't have to go through the entire game a third time with you guys, and I could do it on off stream to kind of save your guys' time. However, this did not work out, unfortunately, because I have had a lot of internet issues this last week. And so I've been running non-stop streams for testing. I have had no time to actually basically play the lore through on my own. So this did not happen. In a way, though, this is fine, because actually I'm not always the best at noticing differences, and you guys, the stream goers, are good at noticing differences sometimes that I miss. So really, going through this third run with you guys makes the most sense, because you guys will probably spot things that I otherwise would miss. So here's what's going to happen. We're going to go fly through the game rather quickly this time. We know how everything works. We're going to try to interact with as much as possible, but I'm not going to do voice acting, and I'm probably going to go through the dialogue lines pretty quickly. Yes, I normally voice act everything, but these are more or less the same lines, with some very slight differences here and there, I suppose. I mean, we've only seen one so far during the intro. So we're going to go through, and we're just going to see what happens. Because there does seem to... The game seemed to imply...
Came from watching the LAR YouTube vids to say I appreciate you translating and playing through for us.
Oh, you're welcome, Pal Dragon. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment. I actually did. Oh, one little extra. Let me. Well, I need to get my. Actually need to get Joy-to-Key up because this game, RPG Maker does not normally work with a D-pad of a controller, but I can make it work with that with Joy-to-Key. So give me one moment, please. There we go. I believe if I just select the, which feed was it? Yeah, this one. I believe this will do it. There we go. But yes, another little tidbit of information is I actually got in contact with the developer finally. I added them on Steam, and they finally contacted me back. Like they finally added me back and contacted me, and they were interested in this translation project. I actually got confirmation. So there was another English translation being worked on supposedly, and the release date was just not clear. It just seemed to be in limbo. I did my translation. My translation is sloppy, but it was always I did it simply to basically have an English translation available as a stopgap to play the game with until the official one came out. But I talked to the developer, and I confirmed this. Yes, there's only one person working on the English version, and yes, they haven't really been doing much with it lately. So the developer confirmed my hunch. Yes, there is an English version being worked on that might be more polished than mine, but it's kind of in limbo. So, like, that was confirmed. They were also interested in what I had done, so I actually emailed them my translation here because they wanted to see it. I also asked them, though they haven't, I don't think they've responded back. Let me check Steam real fast on that note. No, they haven't. But I also asked them, hey, I just got through 2 cycles of the game, so do I have to do anything special for the 3rd cycle to make the different stuff happen? So I haven't got a response back yet, but they might give me a little bit of a hint as far as this 3rd playthrough, if we don't figure it out on our own. So, once again, this option. So I don't know if this... Again, I think every time we've selected this, we just get told we're stupid. So let's see if I just get told we're stupid again. What? Wait, that's different. Hold on. Hold on. Let me load. Let me hold on. Okay, wait, what? The path to the north... Okay, hold on. Wait, I want to go through the normal dialogue to see if it's the same. It probably is. And this is why it's always worth investigating things. Poking around, choosing options we have done before. I did have one thought as to what this 3rd run could be different. There's one hunch I have. I'm just going to call this hunch now. During the very first run of the game, before Noah died, we had the option to tell Noah in the Abyss. We had the option to tell Noah, okay, you do your thing, or no, Noah, there's another way. If we selected there's another way, Lar just kind of went to himself, but I don't know of any other way, and then ignored the option. I wonder if that option might do something in this run. That's one thing I thought about between this stream and the last on the Lar. Okay, so let's investigate together. Okay, start with the right side, and then they go up there, and then the cutscene happens. And then it's like normal. Alright. So this is all normal. This is exactly... And then, yeah, Mr. J calls. Okay. So that's all as normal. But the other option is... Okay, hold on. We gotta figure this out. This is definitely different. Right. So far we have seen 2 differences. One was in the intro. Farrell showed up in the intro and talked a bit during the intro dialogue, which Farrell wasn't there during the first run. So that was interesting. But now the second difference we've seen is this one. So since that is a difference, I'm going to assume that this is important to do. Do you think that split action should be better this time? I want to go to the room with the red floor. Split action? Take care of yourself, Lar. It's kind of interesting. She doesn't argue this time. She's just like, yeah, okay. She trusts Lar. Alright. So now what? Well, we can go to the red room again, but... Oh, no, that's right. We can't unlock it. We never learned the password. What was the other... Also, for recurring passwords, I would love to rely on you guys to remember them for me. If you can remember old passwords, like the penguin password. I need the penguin password again. Wait, password's correct. Okay, yeah, that's right. That's right. That's just for the past. Yeah, that's right. We still need to investigate the red zone. But we let. Okay, what if we go this way though? What if we should go investigate the room? We did. It's not. This is weird. So I'm still forced to go to the red room, but the gate's not locked now. Okay. That's weird. Alright, well, it's... What does this change? I'm gonna skip through... I'm only going to voice act new dialogue. So if I see new dialogue, I will voice act it. Okay. Well, let's just keep going. Or should I back off? Like, I found some information, now to leave. And tell... We can go after Mina and tell her, like, hey, we found something weird. Maybe that'll do something different. The music's the same, too, yeah. It's the same music. Well, this is really odd. Can I go tell Mina what's going on? Before I get trapped upstairs? No, okay. Just wanted to check that. All these small differences end up to mess with your head. Exactly. Small differences are really... They throw me off. Because it's like, a lot's the same, but then there's like, what's this? This is different. It's like it's keeping us on our toes, really. We have to pay attention. Alright, well, let's go talk to her. Or him. Okay. Alright, so death penalty's still happening. Wrong music still being played for death penalty. Right, this is all the same. Okay. What if I actually... Oh, I'm trapped. I have to wonder something, though. I need to see... I need to go back. I need to go back, because... Since things are randomly different, I wonder if I can actually use the door and escape. I mean, it sounds kind of random, but that's the thing. We gotta investigate things now. So let me try actually, because it's weird that I have control in that situation, you know? It's not just a cutscene where I get knocked out. I actually do have control. I can move around. And then I get hit 3 times and I'm grabbed. So what if I worked a little harder to not get got? So let's just drop a save before I go up. I gotta remember which button. Okay. Or maybe I can face him directly. Yeah, let's just try, let's start investigating things. I can definitely get to Rax. Right. It's worth checking. I probably can't do both in one run. Talk to Rax and get to the door. Alright. So where do they start me? Okay. Alright. No. Okay. Damn it. It's hard because because of the way RPG Maker works, just because you're not necessarily on the same tiles thing does not mean you're interactive with it. Does not mean you can't be interactive with it, that is to say. If something's moving towards the tile you're moving towards, then interaction immediately happens. That's how RPG Maker works. So it's actually a lot tighter to move around than you might think. Alright, I'm gonna try talking to Rax first. Because that should be an easy thing to do. There. Ah. Okay. That isn't open. Figured I'd check. So there's really... I wonder... There's one other thing I have to think of. There's one other thought I had. Outlasting. What if I lasted for a while without getting caught? Admittedly, there's one easy way I could cheese this, if it does count for that. If it's a time-based event, then I should just be able to... Again, this might be nothing. This might be absolutely nothing. But I want to investigate. Like, what if we hold out long enough that Mina comes into our rescue or something? But anyways, something I demonstrated during Changed is that if you're in a dialect box, nothing can affect you. Nothing can affect you whatsoever. So if I may be surrounded, but they can't stop me. And since the characters were moving while I was in this text box, time must be still advancing. This text box did not pause things. I'm gonna get fucking wrecked the moment I close this. Also, we never actually heard this song in its entirety. You doubt it? You don't think it'll do anything? You might be right. Ow. You're probably right, though. I could wait till the song ends, but let's just keep going for now. I've always got like old saves and stuff. I saved a really old save back in file 99, so let's see. So this is cycle 1 right now. I mean, Mina, here's the big difference right now. Mina's not locked in that area. Mina can backtrack if Mina wants to, because the gate's not closed. That's the only thing that's really different right now. Okay, nothing too unusual here. Okay, nothing too unusual. Okay, so we have to leave, and that's normal. I see why Mr. J is comments on the hole now, though, because that's a kind of sign of the Abyss starting to do its thing. It's like that's the beginning of the Abyss there. I wonder why they did a fade out for that door being removed. I like that he does a super whisper. Super whisper. When you need to whisper really quietly, it's a super whisper. Red, white, blue, green. Right. Nah, to wait. I've learned my lesson. I have to take my time with this. Can't rush this. And now, thanks to other information, we know that these dolls are based off of Mina. Or, you know, Mina's brother. And we can see the X on their chest there. I should remember to interact with as much as possible as I play. Just in case. Alright, so is this scene going to play out the same? I'm really wondering what the point was of that one thing, considering... Yep, this is playing out the same. So... Split action was really a bad choice, Lar. Okay, that's new. Her commenting on that action being a bad action is new. Yes! The only obstruct... Well, it wasn't... No, that's not true. The other way was not blocked this time. That was already unlocked though, so I don't know. This doesn't seem different. But why was I given... I want to point out that choice I was given, I was never able to choose it before. Both in runs 1 and 2, Mina, if I tried to choose that option, Mina said, that's dumb, we're not doing that, and wanted to stick together anyways. But in this third path, she allowed me to choose, which is weird. Why did she give Lara agency in this situation? I don't know why. Maybe it changes what Mina thinks to do later. Well, we may as well... Though I like to work with Mina, because Mina's amazing and a wonderful character, I guess we'll just work against her for now, since it's something different to do. Who knows, maybe it'll end up being a blessing in disguise. Alright. You know, I just had a thought. Just had a thought. Just had a thought. Do you remember? There's something we ignored. Do you remember what happened at this stage of the game? Do you remember what happened before? Mina said to wait. We never waited. Mina specifically asked us to wait at this point. Also, backtracking as Lara alone is something I completely did not consider. Let's do that. Nope. I don't know if waiting... Thing is, though, without the game providing an actual timer... I mean, there could be a background timer. That's entirely possible. I could actually look it up at the code, probably, for this room. But it also could be a common event and not be in the room. Ah, god damn it. I have no way of actually knowing. We're going to push forward, though. We're going to push forward for now. She only said wait if you go together. That's true, actually. Alright, let's go back over... Actually, I guess let's go back to the room. Okay. Let's not. This is very odd. The only thing that what we did seems... The only thing I could imagine what we did affected is our relationship value with Mina. Alright. And again, I'm going to keep dropping saves here and there. Just in case. And yes, I can read this fast, by the way. I'm not skipping the text. So I'm quickly skimming just to make sure nothing's different. You know, that whole... There's one thing we've never done. Rax does ask us, if you see a guy with a note on his face, please come back and tell me. That's something we've never done. Maybe we can do it now. Maybe we can finally do it in this run. That would require meeting Kane and then backtracking. A fair deal. We're going to give that a shot. We're going to give that a shot as soon as possible. Yeah, later Rax's area gets blocked off. That's the reason we've never been able to do it. Because it gets blocked off with damage. Okay, we're calling Ann. I'm gonna just open this, I guess. Yep. If you want to. Wait a minute, did she say that last time? Hey, Mina, Ann, let's be friends after we get out. If you want to. If you want to. I can't remember if she said that or not last time. I feel like it may have been different. Because again, we may have affected relation values different. Possibly. If you want to. It sounds so uninvolved. Maybe I just forgot the line. It's hard to remember what I have remembered and forgotten. That sounds very redundant, but it's true. It's hard to remember what I forgot. It's hard to remember what I remember. And now we're going to play... So we're back... So this... Remember in Cycle 2, we actually never played as Mr. J. But indeed, we are playing as Mr. J now, which makes sense. Which makes sense. Now... I like this line because it's just basically talking about furry art online. Oops. Just double checking all the dialogue. I don't know what matters anymore. It's really hard to tell. Oops. Grass is real. Good to know. Wait a minute. There was extra dialogue with that bookcase. Nothing important. I think it was just throwaway dialogue I missed. It's very hard to remember. Once again, it's interesting to point out that we only have footsteps when we're playing as Mr. J. Yes, I know her name is Jill, but Mr. J is the more fun word. We only have footsteps when we're playing as a human with shoes on, which I find amusing. Let's be weird. Let's be normal. I want to be normal. I don't know if it even really matters. Warmed by the power of the sill. I'm just kind of rereading something. I think our main objective in this run might be to save Noah. Sorry if I'm mostly quiet. I'm mostly, like, considering and contemplating. I feel like this run may fail if we're not careful. But I'm not sure about that. I don't think there's really too much here, though. Wait, what? Oh, I forgot about that. I don't know if we need those, so I better grab them. Oh, yeah, I gotta make sure I don't miss the paintings. Let's see. I know how to get one of the other ones. Where's the third one? I remember how to get the second one. That's from Feral in the Void. How do you get the third one? The weird fuzzy one. I need to grab these all. I don't know if I need them, but I need to grab these all. I remember that he said if the two exchange clothes are going to wear, then go back and draw like this. So the Feral here actually did draw them exchanging clothes for no reason. Feral just drew them with clothes swap because he thought it'd be cute. Or because I think it's Feral a he or a she? I still don't really know. Yeah, third one involved the penguin code somehow, but I don't remember where I got it. Do you guys remember where I got that picture? It's the weird fuzzy poofy thing. By the way, speaking of codes, Feral was a guy. I think so too. I had to electrocute myself. Um, so there's two things you can do with the electricity. Let's go ahead and turn this on. What was the password here? Was it? I don't think it was 94179. Was it? No. What was the password here? Does anybody remember? I don't remember where I got this before. I forget too. Oh, right. I remember where you... Wait, was that right? Actually, I may have just missed something here. No, it wasn't that. What was the password? Well, while I figure that out, I'm actually going to reload. Because if you remember, last time when I selected the right password the first time with Lar, in that, remember how the first computer, I selected the correct password before we knew the correct password? Let's do that again. Hello, Guardian. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the follow. Let's try to get the password right on the first try. What was this password? Hold on. I'm gonna figure this out really fast. I think I may have written myself a note on this. Of course, I could always check my old footage, but that takes a second. What's quicker is just seeing if I left a note for myself. 99699 question mark. Wait, oh, that was it. Okay, right. What did I put a question mark down though? This is what the mouse says is not to be physically but honestly fog. Okay. I'm surprised I remembered that. But I did. Leave a note for yourself. What are you, Kate? Yeah, slightly less crazy, though. I mean, aside from the fact that, you know, some people called me crazy, but whatever. Such is the life of being a mental personality inside of a human body. People consider me crazy. Oh, well. So there's actually two options here. I wonder if I could... Oop. Okay, we're just gonna... Well, we know how to do this area. Now... There's two things we can do. Well, I'm going to get Noah as soon as possible. But there's two ways to get Noah on your team here. One way is to go to the elevator, realize it's locked out, and then you can get Noah. But if you turn off the power first, you can do it in a different way. Man, I say you're crazy if you have a mind at all. Can't escape it. I can understand that. The mind is too complex. Being a creature is too complex, regardless of what creature you are. I like Noah. He's kind of like creepy, but not bad creepy. He's just kind of creepy. He's kind of like one of those really good people that's just naturally creepy. Just because of his general personality. Alright, so this conversation is not new. So now we're in a party together. Now you may remember that when we finally unlock the power and come back here, we'll be... Yeah, okay, I was kind of curious about that door. Now remember, once we get back here with the power on, we're going to be whisked away to the abyss. But, okay. So... We don't want to come back to this room until we're done with every other thing. Which... Let's go ahead and get that power turned on. Because otherwise we can't interact with that computer. Yeah, everything is very much... If I don't have any comments, then there's nothing different. If I have a comment, I'll point out when I see something different, obviously. I need to remember how to get the penguin painting, but I'm glad I accidentally remembered. I didn't actually mean to pick up that painting. I just kind of forgot it was there. Alright, so... Obviously, though, the password that is here is pretty simple. It is 5, 3, 5, 5, 3, 5. I really like this puzzle. I can guarantee you I'm going to have something similar to it in Dazed. Or Dazed? What the hell? I don't make Dazed. Shifted. Sorry. My brain's a little frazzled. But dealing with so many internet issues lately, I think my brain is, like, checking out. But yeah, the bookshelves tell you the password. For anyone that didn't catch that from last time. Also, we have to read this note to know the rhythm. I believe. Because the rhythm happens automatically. And we need this password, 838332824 for later. So somebody remember that, please. 838332824. The JoJo number, apparently. That's possible, Ultra, yeah. Control C, Control V. That paper is important. We need that paper. It solves the puzzle that we already solved, but the reason we need it is because the picture that Farrell will draw in the abyss requires the back of that paper. So I do believe we need it. Wait a minute, I just realized something. Hold on. There was one thing there, what I want, the password for Lara's safe. Which there is a safe in Lara's room, but how does whoever wrote that know that? It's kind of interesting. This is still my favorite box. Just this description. I don't know if it's loaded with scorpions. I'm gonna have a similar... I'm just gonna have random throwaway stuff like that and shift it to, like... This could have tarantulas, so I shouldn't check it. Or something like that. Right. We're all still humans physically. This is true. Random dialogue is always fun. It shows a little bit of extra efforts being put in. And I can just put whatever the fuck I want in those. It's fun. Just fun little details. So we're gonna have this happen again. Okay, so this is no different. So this has not changed. Although you ran away before, but I'm not worried at all after the power controls even ready the destruction, even though it's starting to previous you again. Is this new? Is this new? This is clearly demon talking. Because imprison you again? This is theoretically the first cycle. I'd have to check. Should I just have my... Honestly, hold on. It's clear to me that if I really want to know for sure, I gotta need to check back to my old videos. So let's go to my part 1 and double check. Actually, yeah, I'll just go to my YouTube. This is probably the simpler way of doing this. One moment. He might be talking about Noah, and it might be in the first part, and it might not be. I'm gonna check now, so give me a sec. That's too far. That's not far enough. Where's it happen? About here. Alright, check it. What does he say here? Okay, there's a question mark. Noah, where are you? Wow, did you trip? Horror. You are here. I'm just reading that. Although you ran away before, but I am not worried at all. After all, the power of control is even greater than the destruction. Even so, it is necessary to... You know, this is not different. This is not different. This was here before. But we do have new context. Now that we know that Noah is also from the Abyss, now this line makes more sense that Demon's saying. So we do actually have more context for this line now. But yes. Hello, who is there? How can be the humans there? No matter what, come together. So he was actually, I think Demon was just here to take Noah, but unfortunately for Mr. J was kind of caught up in the mess. He wasn't here for Mr. J, he was here to grab Noah. Because he knew Noah was a problem. If that makes sense. Shoot, how long have you been streaming? A little while. Okay. Hurry up, Lar. Okay. Okay. Can't do that. So once again, forward progression. The big thing I want to check is at the very end of the game, whether or not we can influence Noah with his choice. Did I miss anything? There's a few things that have been changed. The intro that we saw at the end of part 3 was different. And also, we were able to split off with Mina during the Red Room split. We were actually allowed to split. She didn't let us do so last time. So anyways, here's Kane. Okay, this scene's the same. Don't follow. I don't think this choice matters much because we always had it open to us, and nothing changed when I think the obvious thing would be to deny, simply to avoid talking to Kane, because as you learn, talking to Kane is bad. Okay, can I go back? Curses. I want to go back and tell Rax about Kane. I feel like Rex might go like, oh, you did meet him. Well, I should let you know he has this ability. And then we would know like some new information for this cycle. Though we wouldn't know it normally at this point. I'm just thinking. Okay, so I'm still forced to go that way. Alright. So not too much different here. Let's keep pushing forward. This part of the game was actually quite different between Cycles 1 and 2, because in Cycle 2, Mr. J wasn't around, so we actually immediately went with the rest of the group. And some stuff actually went different for that. For instance, Anne wanted to invite us to take a shower with him. Because that's a very Anne thing to do, I guess. Remember, Anne wants to smash. Anne can smash! Maybe you noticed that I was during this interest for the person, the communication. Wait a minute! I just realized I made a mistake. Thanks, random heads-up display. It just occurred to me. Since I have the ability to disregard Mina earlier, I should technically be disregarding Mina in every chance I have. That sounds depressing, but I should stay consistent, just to see if it changes something. So for instance, in this conversation, I was given a choice to trust Mina or not. Since I already split off from Mina once, which is a new thing I did, then I really should do that here as well. And not agree with Mita. I don't like the idea of, like, working against Mina, but at the same time, it's something new to do, so let's do it. It's a different result. Possibly. So, since we actually had the choice to not follow me in the first place, we're gonna not follow her here either. This doesn't seem like a good idea, but at the same time, it seems like something different might happen, so... I don't know what to do with this third cycle, so we'll go with that, you know? The crazy power-up sounds. Yeah, he makes a lot of sounds, doesn't he? There's the other thing to consider. Kane was one of the people we couldn't save. But what if we're nice to Kane here? Could we save him? Just a thought. There doesn't really seem to be any options of Rax, though, as far as saving Rax goes. There's not really any dialogue choices where I could possibly make Rax happier. Unless, of course, I could tell her about Kane. Yes, I am just flying through these dialogue in case there's anything important. I can't remember if there's anything important on these, so... I don't think there is, but... There's just so many factors to consider. Though being nice to Kane also means being mean to Mina. So it's kind of hard to say what we should do. I mean, Kane's not exactly a good person, as we learned for the fact that we kind of got stabbed in the heart last part we played by Kane, but I still feel bad for him. I think he went crazy, which doesn't mean, you know, I don't think... let's see if we can save him. See if we can get him stabilized, because I feel like he went insane because of all the problems that Lure caused, honestly. I just like the, yes, I would like to turn back to human. But technically, Kane likes the experiment stuff, so what if I say, I think he'd prefer the other option, right? So let's do that. Because I guess I'm going to try to make Kane happy now? I don't know what this will affect exactly, but it's worth a shot. So let's get like, oh no, Kane, I think this is really cool. I think that makes him happier. I'm not really sure. It's hard to tell. Let's keep going with this. I'm not sure how much of what I'm doing matters. So we're just kind of just doing things. Okay, so we got a key. Yep. I'm gonna do the gas-related clue thing. Now, this didn't happen in Cycle 2 either, because at this point, we actually got taken to the Abyss really fast. So we didn't do any of this stuff before. Okay. And then this is where... Okay. Yeah, it's actually kind of off-putting because I'm not really sure if I'm doing something wrong or right, or it doesn't matter what I do right now or what. So this is all... Well, let's just hope we're just gonna see if I do things right. I think so. I think I'm doing things okay. What do you guys think? Let me know if you think I messed up something. And I'm just flying through all the dialogue I can, just in case something's important. I really just don't know. I might be over paranoid, you know? I might be like, oh, I need to do all these things, but actually I don't. I could just fly to the end of the end of the game and something would be different regardless. Who knows? But the game does want to talk about relationship values, so I assume something's important. Wonder if I can... Am I supposed to go... Where am I supposed to go at this point? I can't actually remember. Am I supposed to go through here? Or am I supposed to go back to the old area? Hi, Anne. Whoa, 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 wait. Was there a choice there last time? Hold on. I skipped right through a choice. Let me try that again. I did do a save at the beginning of the run, yes. I have a save on file 99. Did I run outside of a bath? Cool. Oh, okay. I think I... If it is seen by Lara that I am wet, it'll be very shameful. Will it? Those bedroom eyes tell otherwise. Your expression looks like you really want to be seen. Is this new? I think it may be the same. I don't remember. It's so hard to remember because this was run 1, you know, part 1. That was 3 weeks ago that I did all this stuff, so I don't really remember. Seems new. Perhaps. It might have been new. Okay, I'll check back. Hold on. Why do I close the tab? Hold on. Let me open that back up. Okay. Recently closed tabs. Where the fuck is it? Okay, whatever. It's so easy. I mean, we've been through 2 different timelines, so I have to, like, remember a lot. Okay. Alright, I found... Okay. No, we had that option last time. We had that option last time. Actually. But I don't think I ever... Oh. I may have skipped it. I may have never actually gone back and done it a second time. Huh. For the small alarm, go to the fire. So I guess I just missed the... Should I go through it one more time? I did kind of skip through it. Let's go through it one more time just for fun. Just to be thorough. So yeah, the option was there last time, but I don't think I actually ever did both options. I just stayed with straight cut and didn't go back. I guess I just forgot to go back and, like, unsave and do it again. So, a hot bath can wash away all the troubles. How do you feel about Anne? How do you feel, Anne? Cool! Because there's no hairdryer. It's too slow to naturally dry, so I can only run around. However, hey, I already feel done. If it's seen by Lara that I'm wet, it'll be very shameful. Your expression looks like you really want to be seen. In short, what is it? So that's all that's different that I missed. I simply missed it. This is not actually something on that's exclusive to run 3 here. But I didn't notice it last time, so. Maybe the meta ending becomes a real ending? I guess we could check that. So, can I talk to Rax? That's my next question. If we go back, will the environment actually not be as broken, maybe, on this run? And I can go talk to Rax instead of... Nope. Guess not. It's a shame. I really want to talk to Rax. You missed Anne being Anne. Yes, well, at the time we didn't know Anne was being Anne. At the time we didn't know how promiscuous Anne was. But now we know. So I don't know. I mean, transfer obviously brings up the... Look, the mental plane is a heavily debated topic when it comes to transfer. After all, transfer can, cannot, or partially can affect the mind. Depends. But, I digress. Let's keep going. Making good progress here. We're actually moving really fast through this time. It's good. Alright. So. Wait. Is this... Hold on. Hold on. I wonder something. Damn it. I was wondering if Mina would let us in this time. The answer was nope. We were there in a flashback, if you remember. This is locked. Yep. Okay, nothing different here. Yeah, I was wondering if there might be more agency allowed, but... I already know the password, but... But... Wait, did I ever open that... Did I ever open that safe? I didn't. Ah, but I'm being forced... But I know all the passwords. So I don't need this computer. Because we actually already know all the... But I can't use it. I can't try to activate the password on that. That's a shame. Yeah, it's very suspicious, isn't it? Like, we can't quite tell what's going on. And here's that scene, yep. This is not different. Yep, yep. Demons being all creepy as usual. Okay. Alright, then we meet Noah, as usual. Now, I think the important thing as to why everything got reset completely for this run is that in Run 2, Noah still was dead. It was Run 2 was technically a Groundhog Day situation, but a lot of stuff wasn't actually reset, including Noah's life. So the advantage of Run 3 here, a complete reset, is that Noah is once again alive, which means we could possibly save Noah. Because I think Noah's a good boy and we want to save him. I mean, Noah's a good boy. He's a good guy. He was an abyss creature that turned to good, so he's a good guy. All right. What if I... Actually, I don't think I ever went back for Noah at this point. Let's try something. Let's go the wrong path over and over again. Maybe we'll find Noah. The right way is that way, so we don't want to go that way. Can I come back to Noah and talk to him? I don't know. I think I'm locked into a different part of the maze at this point, and I can't actually do that. So in other words, I can't go back to tell Noah I found the exit. That's impossible. Yeah, it does seem to be impossible. Alright. With that experimental body came there. I've locked up your friend in... What does that mean, though? Yep. Let's talk about Kane's ability. Okay. He's just basically saying, I locked up your friend via Kane's ability, essentially. Mentally locked up. Okay, that scene was all the same. I apologize if this playthrough is a little bit boring, because I'm not sure what's going on, but the game specifically did say I can play again to get a different result. So that's what we're doing. And now here's the part where you gotta run or we'll die. Okay, there's a few things we need to do here. One thing is find that paper. To be fair... There it is. To be fair, going through the dialogue faster also means I have more time to work with here. Which is good. Time advances while I'm in dialogue, so... Reading out all the voice lines actually made this part harder because I was using more time up. Okay. Okay. Test. Alright, I don't know what I'm looking for again. I can't remember what's in this specific area. I think there's two areas of the abyss, if I recall. There's the elevator we need to leave, but is there something to grab before I go? Yes. Feral. But I need to find... Where is it? Where is it? Where's the paper? There it is. This is actually one of the few times in the game where we can actually die, so... There we go. Let's get that written down. Okay. And I think the elevator is up. Uh-oh. 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 Where is it? Things are getting dark. Where's that fucking elevator? Oh god. There it is. Alright, we're good. You want the soundtrack for this game? I could probably do I could do a Google Voice upload for the soundtrack if you guys want. It's just music taken from other sources, but I could definitely upload this if people want it available. Hi, Gracious. And just double check. So we have part 2 is the one we get first. Part 1 is the one we get secondly. Which is of course this cute picture. Like this is the most adorable image. Alright, this is a shame that we can't run in the normal game. We can only run in the Abyss with Mr. J here. Right, let's go. What was... Check the hours of the door. Don't forget. You know, one thing I just want to note is that when Lara and Mina were talking to Anne was reading this note. So Anne was reading the note about herself, or himself. Which is kind of interesting. Lara was over there. Was Lara over there last time? I think so. That note always seemed weird. Get Lara. It basically stated, get Anne back. Which is kind of weird. I still don't know how Anne factors into the villain's plot, so to speak. Alright. So let's do general right. And last time I did family right. Let's leave it a note for Lara for anybody who if anybody's confused about what I'm doing, well, you probably should have watched the other parts first, to be honest, but... Can I go back this way? I think I'm not allowed, right? Oh. I am allowed? I'm trying to force him to go actually meet up with Lara. But then again, of course, Lara got spirited away, but... It's like they just missed each other, really. What is the point of coming back this way? I know I was able to do this last time in the first run, but I don't remember what it resulted in. I know this is all optional. What I'm doing. Also, I guess, you know, Mina's door being open after the event, and knowing that Mina did not get pulled into the abyss, I guess after Lara got pulled into the abyss, Mina went to her room for some reason. Which I don't know why she did, but she did. I find it interesting that Mr. J finds it odd that the memory is lost. And I guess Mina smells like milk. That's odd. Okay. There's nothing much to do there, though. It's just a little bonus thing. just like it was in the first run. But I'm checking everything again, because I don't know what's important. So far, nothing optional has really been important, I think. Except for possibly picking up the paintings, which can be... Actually, both of the paintings can be missed. Did they ever serve to be important for anything? I don't think they ever did. So maybe they're just extra stuff? I don't know. Maybe they're just little bonus pictures you can get, so you can look at new art. Which, by the way, is not a bad way of doing things. Just getting some bonus art is fun. Just bonus art is nice. In Shifted, you can buy bestiary entries on the enemies, and you'll get bonus images like this, too. And also informational reports on them. Should be fun. That's all optional. You don't need those, but, you know, you can get them if you want. In order to continue the research, we cannot be found those dolls. They should be able to help me run errands. Team doesn't know this can be done from experience. Okay, well this explains why Kane and Rax have interacted. So it looks like Kane wants to get Rax dolls to have helpers. Maybe that's why Rax was like, "Hey, if you see a guy named Kane, if you see a guy with sticky notes on his face, let me know." Maybe Rax didn't appreciate that. I'm gonna assume that, considering how Rax is very possessive of those dolls. I mean, let's see, what was this again? What was the password? We may as well activate it again, just in case it's important. It's probably just, again, a bonus thing, but why not just do it, just to be safe? Anybody remember it? Actually, wait, I remember it. It was 83833. Oops. Probably help if I entered the last character, though. Really, I'm only doing it because it's something to do. So it might be important. Wrong. Wait, what? Wait, was that not the password? What was the password for this one? I thought that was the password. 83. Oh, did I dyslexic that? Hold on. 83833. Ah, yes, I dyslexic it. Sorry. I'm doing it again. Ignore me. It's fine. Just gonna put it to that music though. I just wanted to unlock it, that's all. There's really not much here, so let's go check the back room. And then this is where I... He is correct about Lar having laid down this book. He's very good with beds. Then we hide under the bed. Okay, it's all the same, all the same. Mia's gonna tell us to get out from under the bed. There it is. There was a little weird dialogue. I mean, here's my personal opinion. Run 2 of this game was really good. it shortened scenes that were unnecessary to that run, and the scenes that still existed, while they did play out more or less in the same format, there was a lot of differences to chew into. It was very interesting. This run really just feels like run 1 again, with a few... Like, we've only run into 1 this stream. We ran into 1 at the very beginning of at the very end of last stream, at the beginning of the game. Ran into another strange. This run is kind of just... Like, I'm reading very carefully. It's actually a little taxing. I'm trying to get through it quickly. So this is all the same. All the same. But look, if we could save Noah at the end of this, it'll all pay off. That's my opinion. Now, does anybody remember where we got the fuzzy picture? Because I don't. Very good with smells. Sniff its large. I mean, like, his nose is good. Like, her nose is good even before she turns furry. Near the end of loop 1. Okay. Okay, is it in the abyss? I actually don't know where we're going now. I forgot. Where are we going at this point? It's not in the abyss. Alright, let me know when I've reached it. I love Mina. Slightly different comment, considering it's not weirdly written. Okay. When the party prepares to grab lure. Oh, okay, that's right. Oh, the chair. Okay, thank you. Just point it out to me so I grab it. I don't know if it's important again, but may as well grab it. This conversation. Kane's not using his abilities in a way Lure likes. Kane is begrudgingly working with Lure and eventually goes crazy. Kane's story is kind of depressing. I think he was basically forced to work with Lure anyways. Okay. Yeah, there's numerous times it's like, Lure wants to save everyone. We have yet to be able to do that, so I think that is the true ending. The true ending is saving everyone. Because that's Lar's ultimate objective. That's what Lar wants. Right, so my... Yeah, anyways, let's see. Not allowed to leave early, as usual. That's nothing different. I like how Cade wrote himself a note saying, "Do not slide down the stairs. I know it's fun to slide down a bastard. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't slide down a bastard. Don't do a flip trick." Was this cell ever used? I don't even remember. Yeah, specifically calls out people he wants to save, so it just seems like that's the overall mission. Just to know how to do it all. Exactly. That's the question that I'm still confused about. There's also one thing about the title screen we reached after hitting the test room reset switch. At the title screen, not only did it tell us that there was more to do, a better ending to get, but it also told us that we could go back to the test room anytime. But I don't see that being a thing we can do. I don't know what that means exactly. It may have just been my translation skills failing again, though. Oh, well, yeah. The idea of Kane doing that is funny. Yeah, just have a little fun. Okay, we're back in the Abyss. I don't think the Abyss can affect Lara, if I recall. There is one thing we can do in here, though, that we could try doing different, actually. Thinking about it. Okay. I wonder who has the smell of blueberry. The right bed has the smell of blueberry. Oh, you think that might be, Lur? Because he's kind of blueberry colored, I guess. Can I run? Yeah, you can't run here either, because we're not in a hurry, so we can't run. Almost like the test room, debug room is a tangible thing. Yeah. I don't know. Well, I do have a save where I can... Oh, hi again. Oh, you talked to me. That's weird. I didn't have to interact with him. I realized that. No. 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 No, I'm just trying something. No. Okay, nothing's changing. Just wanted to make sure. Oh, where is he going anyways? Also, is this a subtle reference having a cross here because there's a demon here? I don't know. Just wondering. Ah, here's the chair though. I don't think this matters right now, right? Oh, wait. Oh. What? In the false mirror uses the left. Wait, did I need this last time? Wait, what? I don't remember this. I remember getting this, but I don't remember what it does. What does this do? What does this? What is this? Oh, wait, I remember what it does. In the false stream, gotcha. That's. Wait, actually, if you don't pick that up, I think you might be locked to a bad ending. Just realized. I mean, we can still get that bad ending regardless. It would suck for the person who was saved after teleporting, but without getting the key. Definitely use multiple saves. It's really bugging me that one thing in the beginning, two things were different. One, the intro was different with extra dialogue from Farrell. Two, when we were given the choice, we were actually given the choice to split up with. When we were given the choice to split up with Mina, Mina actually accepted it if we did want to split up. We were allowed to split up for once. When before we weren't. Which is weird. So far, that's all that's different, though. Unless, of course, I missed something, but... I'm trying to pay as much attention as possible while also going through this as efficiently as possible. I'm trying to balance getting through the game efficiently again, while things are not different, while also paying enough attention to see if something's different. So all this seems the same so far. Are you okay? I like that question. Are you okay? I do get the impression that Run 1 is definitely just the first run of the game. Run 2 is definitely intended to be played. Like, Run 2 is something that everybody's intended to play. Run 3 here, though, might be only for those that are really into the game. Like, Run 1 and 2 kind of complete the story pretty well together. But if you want, like, the best ending, you gotta play again, basically. By the way, we never did figure out if Laura has an ability. That actually is music from Prey, huh? I wouldn't be surprised. Wait, it hasn't come... Is that normal? I think that's normal. Actually, whose room is this? Is this just... This can't be... I mean, this seems to be an experiment room, but Lure wouldn't have one because Lure was the host of this experiment. Wait, what? There's nothing here, is there? Just decorative books. That's what I thought. Lure, your approach is... Oh, here's this. Actually, we never really explored this area, I don't think. Hmm. What? I'm still confused by when the game does stuff like that. Okay, so we're in the past again, sort of, but it's like an edit. It's like a warped past. I feel I've forgotten something. Oh wait, that's right, because Lara's memory is breaking because of Kane right now. That happened last time. So, that was some good piano. It's good piano. It is good piano. Right. It's just so little is different that I really feel like I'm just going to miss something that changes because there's not enough changes for me to pay attention to everything. I'm trying my best, though. If I did miss something, YouTube, and you catch it, let me know. Or you guys. not exactly happy to admit this, but this is right at the end of run 2. This was the last moment I could save before the game ended. So theoretically speaking, we could do the whole run 3 over again. So we didn't technically lock the game file entirely, but we have lost a lot of progress. However, I can fly through this even faster than before, and we can make sure to get the... Okay, what values are important? Okay, so there's 2 times we need to visit... There's probably... Remember how we have to visit our room with Mina? That's probably important for that relationship value too. Well, this just got really frustrating. I didn't realize how precise I was doing things in run 1. If only there was a fast forward button. It is good at least that I made that emergency save. I had a thought that it might be important. So just to confirm, this is the happy end. Yeah, this is the happy end. We get taken to the... Yeah, we get the chance to save. It doesn't really do much, though. That save doesn't actually work for some reason. The specific save. We go to the test room. We interact with stuff here, but more importantly is this. We press the button. Yeah, we know the critical path, and I don't have to read the dialogue at all. We're just going to skip right through. This will put us back here, and then we'll get the message. There it is. Okay, new game. Understood. Yep. Leave that on. I think I turned on the... Yeah. Oh. Well. I guess that's what I mean, fucking around with Mina's values, I guess in the long run, that was kind of a bad idea. In the short run, though, it just felt like worth doing something different. I was trying to seek differences, so... I do wonder, though, why am I only in run 3 given the option to split off from Mina in that one situation? I'm sure that hurts the relationship values, but why am I allowed to do that for run 3, but not run 1 and 2? I don't get that. That's actually the reason I started messing with the relationship values, because I thought that might be important somehow, like, separating from Mina might be important, because I'm allowed to do this on run 3. Alright, if you guys want to help me speed this up, help me get the passwords as fast as possible. And also make sure I don't run by anything, I guess. Let's try to grab everything again. This is gonna be a fucking speed run now. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I probably could have... Yeah, absolutely, Ungolf. I'm sure I could have. But I just happened to do it right the first time. Oh, boy. I lost frames. The speedrun failed. Alright. So be nice to Mina. Oh god. Right. Reset speedrun. I have to say, I'm like internally just groaning right now. I guess I need to do everything possible with Mina to make... I don't think Anne matters, but... Which means I should probably go through our dialogue options, because we don't know, that might matter. At least once per... Right. You know what? I don't even care. We're just going to save over... File 1 over and over again, unless I make a mistake. Okay. Right, password 1, what's that? I mean, no, I guess so, yeah. You lose it at some point, though. Actually, wait, what? What's this first password? Let's see. All the characters have hidden values? Oh, God. Well, we're just going to give it our best shot here. Yeah, whatever, just tell me what it is. 9-4, I couldn't quite remember. There we go. Right, open. No, not that. No, not that. Problem with speedrun is like press the wrong options. Do you think the third ending has to do with the key? Maybe. The key actually the key has to do with that one scene where we got softlock at, because we need that key to actually escape that cell. That's what the key does. All right. Now I can go back to my room, which I will do. Not that room. This one. When I have this little... No, wait. Is this one? It's this one. There it is. Now we're going to go investigate Lara's room. So we have the little bonus scene, which is probably important. Hi, Yep. Well, you know, if nothing else, that failure I had was interesting because we found out that there actually is a way to fail the relationship values, which we didn't otherwise know. So I guess that's what... At least we discovered something with that failed run, right? But there we go. We went in that room. What is it doing in your inventory even now? It's always existed at the beginning of the game, I believe. As in our inventory. I don't believe there's anything innocuous about that. That's how we got into our room right now, for instance. Alright. Again, I'm not even going to care about multiple saves. We're just going to save over the same file. I know what I'm doing. Hopefully. Yes, the other change, again, Ungolf, as I've mentioned numerous times, the other change is right here. Where we could choose to investigate together or not. If we choose not to investigate in runs 1 or 2, Mina says, that's stupid, come with me. But in this run, she was like, okay, and let us separate. However, we're not going to separate because that probably, you know, messes with relation values, whatever. Okay, let's go. Then again, I wonder if she allowed us to separate because we hadn't done relation values in that one room earlier. I don't want to test that. There's no point. I mean, you might be right, but there's no point in wasting time testing that. We have to already make up time because I have to replay again here. And that, I mean, you might be, I think your hunch is correct, yes. But no, you're still wrong because the intro was different in run 3 here. It's possible the base play is that as Mina's value is low, at that point she'll take it down here. Again, though, I think the point of this run 3 is to save Noah. But to save Noah, we also have to stay positive with Mina, obviously. Anyways, I think you're right on golf, but it doesn't really matter too much. It just, the only thing that matters is that, yeah, that means that run 3's only difference so far was the feral scene at the very beginning of the intro. That is the one thing that the third one has had different. So far. But... so much dialogue. It's fine, normally, but now it's like, come on! No. Yeah, it makes sense that that would probably be linked to that. It's most likely that. That makes the most sense, so. Alright. See how fast we can do this, huh? You guys could time me. What's the order? Red, white, blue, green, right. When's the second time I can go back to the room? I can't quite remember. You know what's interesting, though? In Run 2... Do you remember in Run 2... Well, actually, wait. Did Run 2 skip the relationship check? Value check? Did Run 2 skip the relationship value check? Because I did do something against Mina in Run 2 that didn't really matter. But then again, I think it may have skipped the relationship check in general. I can't remember, though. Do I need to... I think I need to activate this and this. Okay. I have to wonder where these other paths technically go. I mean, they don't actually go anywhere in the game, but where would they go? Oh, this is a new scene because I didn't bother to check the computer. I didn't bother to check. I skipped the computer this time, so we have a slightly different scene here. Didn't find it before. Can this computer unlock the main gate? Nope. Lara, didn't you say you unlocked the main gate before? Okay, I actually, I don't know if this scene's any different. But I didn't actually check the computer, so we're making an assumption. I think the very first line was different. Okay, I can go back to my room now. So this is where I get the other scene. Which also, I'm guessing these room scenes are important to the relationship value. Gosh, guys, I'm just flying blind. I'm just trying my best here. It's hard to say. Alright. Hi, Anne. How's it going? Might as well talk to you. Really hope I don't have to affect the relationship values of everyone. That seems a little unnecessary given the fact that I have to run through the game multiple times. Did you update the dialogue? Did I? Did I update the dialogue? No, that's still the same translation I did before. Like for English. Oh no, I did the, you know, I did, yeah, the initial English translation was done, but yeah, I did this translation. Maybe I'll let you in my room later, she does say. I wonder if she'll actually do that. Mina is the only one that appears to have a real trust value. I agree. There's just not enough interactions with the other characters to really build relationship values with them. The only one I could see is the one with Kane where you say whether or not you trust him. But in the process, I think you hurt Mina's relationship values, so... Because by trusting Kane, you're not trusting Mina. And I think trusting Mina matters more, obviously, for Lara's survival. So I do not believe there are relationship values beyond Mina. Mina is the only one that actually needs to be worked with. The English just seems more popular the last stream. Nope, it's the same. Some parts of the translation are better than others, so that's probably why. I did it pretty fast. I mean, there's just so much dialogue in this game that without doing... Fast is a relative term. I did it faster than if I had spent a long time trying to analyze everything. But if I had done that, we wouldn't be playing this right now. It would have taken too long. So, Fast but playable, or slow but it never gets done. Take your pick. Because fast still took a lot of hours. Alright, let's get that password. Get a move on things. There is so much dialogue. I mean, you guys could tell after seeing me play this. Right, so we got that done. I'm really thinking the reason we're set to run 1 again is so we can save Noah. I really think that's probably what's going on here, though. But we definitely did the relation values correctly this time. There's still one more things where we gotta do that, but... First, let's switch perspectives. Alright, there's really only a few things that are important here. We want to get in that computer, and we want to make sure to grab the painting. I don't know if the painting matters, but we want to make sure to grab it. What? Okay. I don't know if these options here matter too much either. But let's do ordinary answer. To be honest to Noah. I want to be... I mean, Noah might matter too, but I don't know if... I don't know if the way Mr. J talks to Noah really matters. Because it's not Lar, you know. But let's choose the best options here for... I mean, Noah's good. Let's choose the best options. Okay. Get in here, grab this. Let's see, what was the password again? Somebody drop it to me again? I don't remember. It was like something like this, but I don't remember exactly what it was. Thank you. I knew it was like 2 numbers alternating. Appreciate it. Right, there we go. And then I gotta do the... Don't ask me why I remember that. I just do. Let's get that turned on. Next, let's... Okay, he doesn't... I can't remember if he commented on the lights. Alright, then... What's odd is that we could theoretically skip the paper in here, but I don't think I need to. I'll take it. It might be important for the painting, which itself might not be important, but whatever. Let's enter the password, which is 5, 3, 5, 5, 3, 5. Gotta read this so we know how to knock on the door. I don't remember when I do that even. I do it at some point. Need to knock on the door at some point. Alright. And there's nothing... That's just boxes, right? That's it! Let's go! That's all we need to do. Here. It is a little after where we were on the last run. What? One specific thing I need to save. Well, this actually auto saves me anyway, so that's fine. All right. Go 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 go. Speedrun. We can slow it down again once I get back to where we left off. Do not follow Kane so that Mina's happier. Not that it matters, but it might matter of her relationship value. Same time, I feel like this is going to cause Kane to die again, but eh. I know that I don't remember which run I ultimately saved for the first run. I think I did save the one. Again, though, it's likely that Mia's the only one of relationship values. Okay. Alright, let's just go. So far I have paid, yeah, paid for it too. Thanks, Jago. What are we talking about Tekken for? I think Mia's fine. They said it's awful. Didn't you go in the second walkthrough of Ad at the beginning? You mean by beginning you mean the second run, because we weren't allowed to go with Anne in the first run, but we were allowed to go with Anne in the second run. We weren't allowed to go with Anne in the first run though, which is why everything just feels so confusing here. It's like the game forgets its own relationship values and gives you options that you shouldn't be taking, given the relationship values, but it's like, whatever. I did go with Anne, but then I ultimately stayed with... No, I did go with Anne. You're right. I did go with Anne. But here's the thing. In the second run, like I was asking earlier, I think in the second run, the relationship check, that whole pill scene, I think that's skipped in the second run, because the second run cuts down on a lot of the fat of the first run, if you remember. And I believe one of the things that it cut out was that whole pill scene, if I recall. There was no pill scene, so there was no relationship check in the second run. Meaning that I could have done whatever the hell I wanted with me in that, probably. I don't know, though. Maybe. I can never say anything for sure, but, I mean, let's see what happens with run 3 here. And then if you're... And then... But why did it give me the... Here's the dumb thing about that. If you're right about that, here's the stupid thing. In run 2, I was allowed to go with Anne. In run 1, I wasn't allowed to go with Anne. So run 2 unlocked the ability to go with Anne. So why would run 2 unlock the ability to go with Anne and then penalize me for choosing the new option? And also, the second run's point was to acquire everyone's memories ability. Again, I really feel like the point of the run we're doing right now is entirely just to... I feel like the point of this run is to save Noah. I believe that is the focus of this run, but I still have to keep my relationship values with Mina high. Yeah, exactly, because that's how I got Yan's memory. Granted, I think I did revert, didn't I? I don't remember if I did or not. Actually, no, I don't think I did. Because I think when I got a memory, I like kept with that save, if I recall. Where am I going again? Let's go talk to Anne. Man, I don't remember. Did I keep the Anne playthrough on the second run? I can't remember. I feel like I got the bad... No, that's right. The Anne run forced you into a bad end. That's right. So I ended up going back and doing the Mina run anyways. But during the Mina run on the second run, I don't believe I went back to the bedroom. So... Oh, hi, LCam. That's right. It forced me to a bad end, but I was still happy I saw the Anne scene. Even on the first run, the game is inherently not that long. This game, it can be run through probably in what, an hour and a half, maybe less. Nina still will let us in her room. The antidote's a red herring, by the way. We never actually bothered to get the antidote. Nor does there seem to be a way to get it. So we're just gonna... I'm not even gonna bother checking this stuff in this room, because it doesn't matter. We're just gonna go right to this room and get caught by Demon. And... what? Oh wait, that's right. I need to go back. Now I get caught by Demon. When I go to the... where do I get caught by Demon? When you're in the maze of Noah, see if you can use the key. On what, though? The maze is just a maze of rooms. Where would I use the key? What do you mean use it on... what am I using it on is my question. Alright, let's get caught by a Demon. Here he is. There he is. Okay. Right now we're here. But I guess so. I mean, I try using the key on Noah. I'm not really sure. Some of you guys are really obsessed about the key. I don't think the key matters for anything, but we can try it. There it is. Gonna go through all dialogue lines, just in case it matters. It's hard to tell. Much like change, the relationship values are not clear. Yeah, man, if I do relationship values in Shifted, which I'm still debating on, by the way. If I do them, though, there will be a sound cue. Anyways, here, I'll use the key. There. Didn't do anything. Forward progress. The item cannot be used in the inventory. It's a grayed out item, so it only can be used with certain objects. Such as, well, the door it's supposed to be used on. Relax, relax. Part 1's coming up. Remember, part 1 happens... I get part 2 before part 1 because, for some reason, remember? Part 1 is grabbed during the Abyss scene with, Don't worry, relax. The key is called Odd Key. Wasn't it called Lara's Room Key? I don't know. It's called Lara's Room Key right now. It's Lara's Room Key, an odd-shaped key. That's what it's called. That's the description. But I don't know. I think we're running off our red herring with this conversation, but regardless, we fixed the relation values. Everything should be fine now. We just have to. There's only really one hard part left, and that is this part right here. So I gotta hurry. But I also gotta get the optional items, so. Come on, shut up. We're going to die. Stop talking. Every moment in the abyss is a moment where you die. Okay, let's go. Let's see. There's Feral. Bookcase is here. There it is. I actually wonder if I didn't pick up the combination paper in the real world, if that would actually be there of this. This just seems important because it's the only feral interaction in the whole game. So it feels like this painting's important, but I don't know. I don't think there's anything important here. But I have enough time to check. I don't know what this does. This mental test is so weird. Right. Now where's that elevator? Incidentally, it's not worth noting that I lose the painting. I never lose the paintings when I switch characters. But I don't have Lara's room key when I'm playing as Mr. J. So the key disappears from Mr. J's inventory, but the paintings stay between inventories, which is weird. But it is also possible the key may have changed its name. I'm not sure. Alright, let's go. I really wish I could just sprint all the time. That would actually have been a nice quality of life feature for replaying the game. Just, you have a sprint button now. Go ahead and hurry up through areas if you want. Okay. Let's go over here. Check paintings as Lar. I mean, I have done that, but I'll do so again next time I have meant to do that. Okay, shut up and get outside. Just wait for the character to stop blabbering now. Okay. Speed run. Alright, let's just leave a note, because I don't know if this matters, but let's do it. Ping a room. 833-2824. Yeah, it is. Assuming we get past the pill this time, which I assume we will. Now, there's no technical reason to go up here, but there's just so much that is talked about here that I want to do this real fast. I don't know if Mina's relationship values matter or not if we go to her room, but they might, so let's do it. I don't think they will, but I don't know. It's hard to tell what actually affects whatever in this game, so the best course of action is make sure to do the things that seem important, even if they might not be. This whole walking over here might be a waste of time, but it might not be, so let's do it. Obviously, it's more of a waste of time to do it incorrectly. Okay, that's it. Okay, I also hope to see you again in a bit, pal. We're making a very zippy I'm actually going to check back my the YouTube. I'm going to check back the video time to see exactly how fast I rush through this all. kind of curious exactly how long this game takes if you rush it. Man, oh man, though. There's just one very important thing at the very end of this run, and that is where we can tell Noah there's another way. If you guys remember, Lar tried to tell Noah there was an option to tell Noah there's another way in the very first run at the very end of it. But when we attempted this, Lar said he doesn't know of any other way. But now, after all we've done, who knows? Alright, let's... This is probably No, I didn't need to interact with that. Actually, that might not be bad to... I wonder what the observation room is, and why can we unlock it? It doesn't do anything. Oh. I'm glad Pell said that, honestly. Very helpful. What? However, I refuse. What? You may be able to wait for a wonderful thing if you trigger this. Did I get that last time? No, that's right. I got that last time. But it requires backing out of the computer to get that message. Huh. I guess we'll just leave it on. What happens if we just leave it on? Okay, nothing happens, apparently. I turned it off quickly because of copyright claim, but ironically, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure doesn't need to be copyright claiming. Everything else is. But not JoJo. So, I don't care. Whatever. No one. Then why did the concert change? Oh! Wait, was that? Huh. So, really quick there. Kane commented on the music changing. Did that happen last time? I don't remember. Fuck if I remember anything. That might have been a little thing I missed before. Data Productions would be cool, guys, to now copyrighted then. Not copyrighted then. Why is now and not such a common misspelling for some people? W and T aren't even next to each other on the keyboard. It's kind of weird. Says the guy who's dyslexic and mixes up numbers. I guess. There's 3 keys between them, but... I just see that specific spelling error happen quite often. So I figured I'd comment on it. Alright, let's just, Is there... What do I do now? Is there anything important I do now? 2 keys? What? W and... No, you're right. Actually, there are 2 keys between them. Never mind. I like Vita's commenting about how that looks dumb. Would be kind of interesting if we could go back to Vita's room since it's open. While we are traveling with Mina. But, alas, that is not an option. Alright, are we gonna... Okay. Alright, just gonna comment on that. Go over here. Watch the conversation between Sticky Snep and Lur. We're making fast progress. That's the good thing. I am sorry, mostly to YouTube, that part 4 is going to be a lot of just retreading the same ground. But to be fair, it's not my fault. Not well done. I mean, I guess messing with me is relation values on that other run was my fault. Run 3B because run 3A failed. There. I don't know who Data Production is, by the way. Is that just the creators of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? Studio that animates it. Okay. I've never heard of that studio before. Interesting. Right. Goodbye, blood. All right. What do we need here? We need to make sure to get the key, I think. So actually, we had Lars' room key. Now we don't have Lars' room key. He lost it at some point here. So that's worth noting. Now we need to get the key. It's on a bookshelf that's like... Yes. No, it's in the... That's right. It's not in the bookshelf. It's here. That got the Lars room key. Again. And it's Lars room key. It hasn't been the odd key yet. That's the only thing we need here. There's Demon. I was like, Demon, where'd you go, buddy? No, come here. Alright. We can leave. We're good. We're getting out of here. Off we go. Now we talk to him. His true English name is now non-usable. Who are we talking about? I don't know. Who knows? I guess I'll actually use a new save just because I have one random thought to do. Just to be safe. Then we get here. Now, if I'm correct, the scene will play out slightly differently because of relation values. Yeah, Mina's like commenting on us being fine. I think that happened last time, but I can't remember. The deal will get in our face. About now. About now. Oh, see here, Lars don't believe it. Like, Mina's commenting. Last time Mina was not commenting, so that's the thing here. And this right here, this scene didn't happen. Give it to me, wait a minute. Lara, listen. We are friends. See, this is because we did things correctly. Yeah, so... That touching scene didn't happen last time because we didn't mess with the... This is kind of funny, though, that we have to still watch the relationship values a second time for this third run. Alright, moment of truth, but I think we're fine, because that scene went different. Just like that. Okay. So now, yeah, everything's played out the same. Now we're back to things being normal again. And we'll go back to our normal saving routine now that we've done that. Now, is there anything else important? Let's see. I don't remember when we... Well, like I said earlier, Ultra, if people want, I could put up the soundtrack of this game onto a Google Drive folder. I may as well do that. So, again, I'll do that if you'd like. Oh, the Persona 5 main character. Okay, that's what you guys were talking about earlier. I don't know why Lur does the la 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 thing, but he does. He's kind of creepy. Oh, hi. Did this part happen before? I assume so. It's been a while since run 1. Yeah, I remember this. There's that line again. Almost the same. Almost the same, she thinks. Or he thinks. Alright. Lura's a mag. Yeah, he probably does. I don't think the relation values matter at this point. I think the pill scene was the main check for that. But just in case, I'll keep talking to her. Fuck if I know, honestly. Fuck if I honestly know. So much dialogue. There's just so much dialogue in this game. It's great, but it's great the first time. Not so great the second time. I mean, the second time was good too because it was different dialogue, but... Oh, I was feeling good. Ultra, which device is bad though? Is it the phone that sucks? What's wrong with, I guess it's something's wrong with your wireless then? Perhaps? So much dialogue. Should be able to knock on this door, though, if I recall. Yep. But how does he know that? Because Mr. J knows that, not Lar. Okay, whatever. Heartbeat. What was that about? Right. What's the password again? Let's see. 833 2824. How did I remember that? I'm bad at remembering I'm bad at memorying, apparently, is what I have to say about it. And then I got... Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if this is even important, but I have it now. Again. So that's good. Talk again with Noah. Alright. About what? Nothing new. Not a bad idea, but nothing new. Alright, let's go get demonized again. Hi. Let's step at the top. The bed has been laid out. It's a little lar. Oh. You know, I just realized... Yeah, you say that really creepily, like... I still don't understand why Demon helped us learn our abilities. Yeah, what does it have to do with penguins is the other question. So I can become a tater. Oh, is that part of it? That is the mirror. I just realized that Lar got confused by a mirror there. what an animal thing. Torture Strong plays the scene, destroys the mood. I don't know why. Okay. Yeah, part of me is fearing that things won't be different when I get to that final scene. I really hope something changes. Please say something that actually changes. Actually, if it doesn't do what I want it to do, I could force it. Because I am able to mess with the code. Where are we going? I don't remember. Well, we'll see what happens. I think... I do believe I'm just... Okay. Here's the part where we get... Here's the part where Mr. J gets all furry. We could do the stupid little... Could do the little Stanley Parable scene, but nah. Let's keep going. Then all we have to do is go over here. And start messing around with this. And then we get caught by Kane. And then we get all furry. And meanwhile, we go to whatever scene. What scene are we at now? Oh, yes. Then we're gonna get Lure at this point, if I recall. There it is. I think David just likes to, like, surprise. Like, boom, I'm here, haha! He has to come in with a little... He has to come in with a little spook vibe. Just this way. Again, as I keep repeating, I am still paying attention to the dialogue as I skip through it. If I notice anything unusual, I will stop. But I do believe this is identical to Run 1, aside from the intro, which is very weird. Because the intro was definitely having some extra lines in it that were not there for either Run 1 or 2. Run 2 didn't have the intro. Run 1 had the intro. Run 3 has a slight change to the intro. And now I'm going to eat Pringles. Except for they're not actually Pringles, they are, well, they are no-name regular potato crisps. Because you see, the major off-brand in Canada is Wonderful. One second, I dropped a Pringle. There we go. They are literally called no-name. The off-brand for the main off-brand for Canada is just called no-name. It's like what? It's like the most basic name, but it works. Their name is literally no name. Like, okay. They also make pretty good Pringles. Mm-hmm. Everything they make is bright yellow, so it's really easy to pick it out. Well, I just moved to Canada, so, you know. Well, I don't think there's anything left to do besides just go right into the abyss at this point, right? Or, yeah. Let's do it. I don't remember any important optional stuff at this point. Okay, let's go. Oh yeah. Did you ever watch it back on YouTube, or? Surprise. So now we captured Gel, as usual. We're told about Noah's ability to smash the abyss. Off we go. And now we're back to this scene. So here's where things get important, I guess. So, this is where we're finally getting close to the end of it. So we can finally see if this was a pointless run or not. Hopefully it isn't. I don't think it is. Alright. If this is a pointless run, I'm going to head desk. It wasn't pointless, though. The intro was still different. But yeah, here's the part where Lars says he wants to save everyone. Now, granted, we're not going to see anybody in the abyss because this is not run 2, it's run 1.3/3. So, yeah. Now, one of you guys wanted me to check the meta end again, and I will. Let's see that. Sorry. Okay. Let's start with this one, if I recall. Yeah, see, there's, for instance, Rax is not in this room. And actually... Wait, the mirrors missed the fact that I had to reset. And then in here, we're not going to see Kane. Yep, no Kane. And here's where we get this. What was this again? Anybody remember? I don't. What was the meta end? What does this require? Did it require the end of the penguin code? I don't remember. Wait, hold on. You don't remember this at all? Alright, hold on a second. Time to check back the footage again. Let's see, where did I find it? Right here. Nope, that's too late. Too early. Let's see. Right, there's a... I remember the password. I remember how it works. We have to come back after seeing a puzzle, remember? Except for I don't need to do that now. I'm going to just look back at my footage. 8, 2, 5, 6? Okay. Whatever I say, me. I remember this puzzle. It was the number puzzle. Keep the numbers in mind. After reincarnation, start between the initials. I still don't understand that. I don't think that ever made sense. Yeah, I think. 8256. If anybody wants to remember that, that'd be great. So reset? Reset what? What is it? After the reset. Oh, I see. You're mentioning the... Yeah. Never mind, my brain broke. The translation there could be... Of course, that's always an option with these sort of things. That does seem to be what it's indicating. Remember the numbers after the reincarnation. Restart between the initials. The initials of... It says to remember the numbers, so I guess remember 8256. Not that we ever actually used that for anything, so maybe we should use that for something. I don't believe we ever used 8256 in the second run. Use it in place of another password. That's what I'm thinking as well. But what's the part about the start between the initials? That could be a bad translation, but... Trying to think if there's any situations where we've seen initials. Keep it in a notepad. Sure, why not? I think that's all we really need to do here. And here's where we would normally find Anne in the second run, but she's not here. Or he's not here. That's his first run, technically. So... Here's a chair. I am so smart. You are. You didn't need the chair or anything. That chair normally gives us the hit for that thing we opened. Like, I don't remember if he said that last time. I'm so smart. Something to do with initials. So basically, yeah, possible. I mean, we could just try using that. There's several times where we were given a 4-digit password, mainly for segmented passwords, though. So I don't know. Let's go up here. Right, here's the moment of truth, so to speak. Well, at least that's what I consider it. Actually, this... So, here's the part where Noah kills himself. But... this. I'm really hoping this does something this time. Wait. Whoa, hold on. That went so fast. Hold on, let me try that again. Wait a minute. Hey, think of it. There is another way to... That didn't happen last time. Last time... the game killed itself. All right. Okay. That... No, all these files are the same as they were. Aside from my little emergency cheat sheet thing I made. Nothing new. Nothing new made. I know. I'm checking. You guys can't see, but I can. I can guarantee you there's nothing new in the file list. What if you close the destroy end window? I hear stuff. What do you hear? Wait, no. Oh. Wow, you guys can't see the window. Alright. Oh. Hold on a minute. Sorry. Something just occurred to me. Oh my god. So that's why. Error. Corrupted error. What I was running just a moment ago was a different version of the LAR because I was checking something. Now I just ran the version we were playing because I have several versions thanks to the translation work I was doing. Just ran the version we were playing. It closes. That's it. It just closes. I guess that's the final ending. There's one other thing I need to check though. Target, translation, LAR, translation v2. Wait. There is something new in the folder. One moment, please. Indata.data. That's the new file. Let's try something. Yeah, that's the file that's doing it. There's only one thing I want to check now. I want to do the normal ending. I want to point out something though. Noah says that he was created to destroy. Wait, Larson is pretty good at aim face? Wait a minute. You're right. His face reset. By the way, if you're wondering, all I did was move the in-data file out of the folder so that it could not affect things anymore. But now his face... That is just so odd. Even being made an RPG Maker, I'm honestly perplexed how this all works. He destroys everything. He has to destroy something. So he chooses to destroy the Abyss and himself. Under normal gameplay circumstances. But if we go through that second run where he doesn't exist, and then pursue a third run where he does exist, again, because everything mostly is reset, and we try to save him, he has to destroy something. That seems to be his nature. I think that's the end of things, guys. There's only one thing I can check left, but I do think that is the end of the lore. However, I will dig into the files and just double check something. Something with the ending files, specifically. But I think, at this point, we've probably climbed down the rabbit hole enough. Sure, the end data file. You want me to open it up? Okay. I can open it up in... Notepad. Okay. Let's open it with something that can actually read Japanese characters. WordPad would be good, I suppose. Or even better. One moment. Notepad doesn't know how to read Japanese Unicode. So it's showing gibberish. But it is probably... I mean, sorry, not Japanese, Chinese. It's probably in Chinese. Or it could just be that over and over again. Number, bracket number, I, number, I, number, I, number, I, number, I, number 9, number, I, number, I, number, I, number, I, number, I, caret, number. That's all it is. It's not actually... Alright then. Well... Give me one moment, please. This game is exceptionally intriguing and also exceptionally perplexing. I think what I'll do now is right. We're not quite done with the lore. We're winding down at this point. I'm sorry if that was a dissatisfying ending, but the game is odd, so I guess it kind of worked. It kind of makes sense when you get right down to it. Right. So, here's the game. I doubt this is the real ending. I don't know. It's possible there's more to it, but I also feel like I might be done with this game at this point. But I can check all the events, obviously. Not the actual ending. At this point, though... What was the first ending called? Was it called Good End? Or was it not called Good End? Here's the thing. Rax not come, Kane not come. These are conditional branch switches. And that's all you got for these. It's called True End. There's also Happy End, which we had on the end of the second run. This is all the ending text as far as I can tell, but there might be other. Simply put, though, after that last run we had, where we basically just went through the game again with a change at the end, I can safely say at this point that I'm not interested in pursuing this any further. There may be something else there that I missed, but I personally feel satisfied with what I have found, and I'm not interested to further dig into this. At this point, I feel we have indeed seen the intended way the game plays out. And it's clear to me at this point that Noah is not one that can be saved. If one attempts to save them, the game gets corrupted. So at that point, I think that the second branch ending is really the intended end of the game. You don't get to save Rax and Kane because they're kind of already too far gone. Rax has already gone delusional, losing Mina as he did, and focuses on his dolls. That's all he wants. As for Kane, his mind already broke down, and attempting to help him just causes him to murder us. I think that's just simply the way of things. Lar may want to save everyone, but that's not realistic. And I mean, attempting to save Noah caused, well, what we saw. So, yeah. There are some variables controlled here. 0, save variation, branch end. Yeah, exactly. Beerus, there's very little you can do with those characters. But, again, I feel I've done my best. And I do feel done at this point. I think 4 parts is enough. To drag this through another part where something may or may not happen, it doesn't feel worth it to me. That question with Noah was the big thing left in my mind. After that, there wasn't really much else to think about. So, that's my thoughts. I guess there's one other thing we could check, though. Let's try to find the scene where we, here we go, here it is. So, Kane kills us in this scene, if you recall. Go with it, convince them. Okay, then if you assist, okay, farewell. Convince them. Okay, convince, blah, 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 die. Branch 2. Nothing. This is definitively right here. The only other event in the room is the sticky note, which has no point, and the exit to the room. I can definitively say there's no way to save Kane in this room, at the very least. There is no way to convince him otherwise in another run, because there is nothing coded here to do that. So, there's one example. And if I go find Rax, I bet we'll try to find the same thing. Let me do that as well. Anne can be saved. Anne's the only exception. Anne can be saved in the second run when she can't be saved or he can't be saved in the first. Here it is. Rax. What's odd is there are control switches about Rax not coming, but I believe that control switch is simply there so at the ending when Lara mentions who he met and whether or not they want to come, that's basically indicating that yes, he confirmed they don't want to come. And once again, here with Rax, there is something that we have not seen here. I could tell. So, yep. Alright, so. Let me pull this up, though. I have a few more things to show you guys. First off, wait, why is there a readme here? What does this readme say? Let me double check. I think I may have read it before, but... well, it can't be ours. I think it's just some comment about the music. Here's all the music to the game. Since there's so much interest, I will actually go ahead right now. One moment. I will go ahead right now and provide and just get that uploaded because, well, you want it, so sure. Just a second. Did I get all the achievements? That is a good question, and no, I did not. Let me show you the list of achievements. Granted, I want to point out that because of the way I was doing the English version, it is possible that some of the achievements may not have worked properly. But I can go ahead and show you guys the list of achievements, since that is a decent question. Give me 1 second. Right. Now you guys should be able to see the list, right? No, wait, you can't. Not without this. There we go. Now you guys can see it. We've gotten 5. We got the unlock music. We got fall into the abyss, paw attack, shock, and become a doll. We can kind of remember that. The ones we didn't do, which honestly I feel like something broke here, because the fact we haven't done any of these makes me very suspicious. Escape. Did you really escape and go out? Future. Survivors will move on. Find future. Survivors will move forward with hope. Final experiment. Become the last one. Wrong route. I want to save him. Become a vessel. The world be swallowed by the abyss. We obviously did that one, for instance. Like, that one's so very clear, but it didn't count. So some of these achievements just didn't trigger correctly, I think. I do believe we've done them. But I do believe that we're not... that it's just broke because of the fact that I'm... There's also a hidden one, yes. But yeah, I do believe that a lot of these just didn't trigger correctly. Because... Though I could always... Hold on a sec, let me think. Shock, Chris. Okay, hold on a second. I'm going to try something. Just something really stupid. Alright, so... Let's see here. Where is the shocking area? I need the shocking room really fast. Or I guess I could just do it here. Control variables, HP, minus... so it's controlled by the control variable HP, which is probably in the common event list, right? Let's see. Trigger none, though. So here's the set achievements, by the way. We could trigger these by multiple things. I will probably just have it be... Right, so achievements 1 through 14. How many achievements are there? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's what I thought. Okay, so... right, so... here's the thing, though. I'm going to go ahead and just do a little cheatsy doodle thing. Let's see. Where should I do this? I guess it's fine to do it in the... Let's see. Where were we? Yeah. Right before... I'm going to drop... Okay. Here's what's going to happen. This is where we... Oh, yeah. Let's take a look at this, though. There is another way. When that's chosen normally... And we have the variable one more time. That's the variable that determines us being able to do this. Otherwise, though I really want to say this, but I don't know what else to do. So, if the true end equals 1... No, that's not it. Where was it? Actually, what does that trigger? Let's see. Test room, hidden area, down 1. Wait, test room, hidden area. Let's see, where is that? I'm going to put some music on, actually, as I work. Let's turn on this one. No, not that one. Where's the one I want? Some of these aren't used, by the way. I don't think. I know which song I want. I just need to find it. That's good. Volume all right? So, anyways, this teleports us to test room hidden area, which is a map on this somewhere. There it is. Wait a minute. That teleports us here, which is the test room, but we never get to see anything. And then we have this ending where stuff happens. Control variable, the final. Message box story end. The final variable turns on and then it somehow enables a file. I don't know how it manages that. But apparently there's an exit script. I didn't even know that it was a thing you could do. But, turn that down a bit. Right, so that's not too loud, by the way, right? Now, here's what I'm going to do for everyone. Because this might give us a little bit of extra information. So, I believe it's this room. Yeah, it's got to be this room. So, we're going to do a little something. Something special. Yeah, we want to have it stepping animation. We want it fixed. We want normal speed. Highest frequency. That should do. If I did that correctly. Right. I'm gonna put that there. Now, it's just changing the... Okay, so it is just changing the... Now, I should just be able to... Okay. Now again, I do believe the achievement system is slightly broken, so I'm doing a little messing around thing here. I'm not sure which achievements, if all of them or not, I should have earned at this point. I do feel like I should have earned most of them at the very least. Achievements are kind of a useful way of figuring out whether or not you've finished everything in some games. But outside of that, there's one other thing I can try doing. And that is very simple. That is artificially gain the achievements, then check their descriptions to get a little extra insight into the game, basically. That's the goal here. I'm pretty sure Future's alternative version of the good ending, perhaps. Future's alternative version of the good ending? I mean, the icons are all question marks. There's really not much to see there, but... Alright, let me turn that off for a second. Save changes to untitled. Yeah, I guess so. Will it keep my saves, or will it be on the? It'll be on the other version, won't it? But it may not matter. Okay, it is on the other version. That's fine. Right, now let's see. Now I need to access the project location, which is, yeah. And which project is it? Is it this one? Nope, that's a different one. Which of these is it? Yeah, I have a lot of random project files here. Ignore it. I think one of these is going to be the one I need, though. Unless it doesn't save here. I thought it did, though. Actually, let me double check. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it is just saving. Okay. Alright, then. It's probably just saving. Is it saving in the uncomp? Is it saving the... I think that's saving in the... Well, let's see. I edited this one 750. And that one was edited 1001-807. Yeah, that's the one. So it says saving right here. Just making sure I know what I'm doing. All right. What I need to do then is go to that. I need to capture... Which save was it that I need? Let's see. Ah, yes. Well, we're still broken. I forgot about that. Let's delete that. Just get rid of it. Start it. Right. So, if you're wondering what I'm up to now, first I need to figure out which save it was that I saved right next to Noah. Archive 10. So save 10. Actually, wait. Might also be saved. I'll just grab these. It's fine. Grab all three of them. All three of them. Why not? Just gonna go in here, drop them there. Right. Okay. Now I start the game up here. The icons do change when you unlock them. Yes. And yeah, perfect. Okay. Let's go over here to my little magical flame that I created. I guess it breaks when I use it, whatever. I forgot to check one thing. I don't know if that worked. That might not have worked, because I probably need to compress it still. Ah, fuck. I do need to compress it, don't I? Right. But how would I achieve that? I need to replace... It's actually more trouble than it may seem. Let's see. Include RTP data. Create encrypted. No. Don't need to do that. New test. lar. Alright. That'll take a second. In the meantime, as I stated, people want this music, I can provide it. Hold on a minute. I'll get it set up. Alright. Oh, you know what? Probably should be doing this in the extract section. That might break something. Let's do it over here. Oops. Okay. Now just a moment. My drive is secret. You can't see it. You can't see all the files I have. I'm sorry. Alright, that'll be uploading. Speaking of upload, we have yet to drop any frames today, which is very nice. Now, while that compresses, and while that soundtrack uploads, the main compression is the audio is the thing that takes the longest to compress in a game. The more audio you have for your RPG Maker game, the longer it's going to take. It's going to take exponentially longer to compress the files. Very okay. So, what I've basically done here is added a thing in here to basically give me all the achievements. I'm not sure if it'll work correctly, though. That's a little hard to say. Hopefully it does. But it may or may not work. We're going to just find out. It might just give us some. That's fine if it just gives us some. I'm not entirely sure why the first few achievements worked fine, but then after that they stopped working correctly. But unlocking some more of the achievements will give us a little bit more information. So it's something I want to try doing. So now we have created new test lar. Oh. Something went wrong. Oh, no, it didn't. It just compressed it, even though I asked it not to. Never mind. It's fine. Okay, that should be all ready to go. Let's, now I need to add it to Steam. So, one moment. I need to save this new iteration, so to speak, to Steam. Right here it is. Okay. Add. And now we just need to play it. Where'd it go? There it is. Now, if I were to launch this again, I can then go here, and it will keep the save files, because that's what it does. Now, if I interact with this, there it is. You guys can't see it, but I most certainly did unlock it. And that gave me quite a bit more information, actually. Ah, yes, okay, I see. Oh, okay. Yeah, actually, these images are answering a lot of questions. Okay, so I do not believe we missed anything. I have now unlocked all the achievements. Give it a second to finish. Okay. So that unlocked all the achievements, because I'm smart. I know what I'm doing with RPG Maker. Yep. So let's see. So let's go to the achievements now, after I delete this shortcut, because we don't need it anymore. Let's go to the LAR. Let's go to the achievements list. Right. Actually, let me do this real fast. All right. So as you see, okay. So let's look over these endings. Escape. Did you really escape and go out? I believe that's the ending you get for. I believe that is the intended thing for your first run. You know, is that the right ending? Kind of ending. Future. Survivors will move on. That actually, no, that kind of counts for that. So future, you can see here, there's Mina, the LAR, and Mr. J. Find future. Survivors will move forward with hope. Includes Anne, which of course happened on the second run. Final experiment became the last one is when Kane killed us. Become a doll. That's when Rax turns into a doll. I'm not sure about the escape one. That's the one I'm not sure about this one just right now. What do you guys think escape is? Shows an elevator door. I'm not sure at what point the first ending. So is future, though. Future is also the first ending when you think about it. Wrong route. I want to save him. Shows Anne. So I believe this is that route where we took, on the second run, we took Anne with us, and then we immediately hit a dead end. I believe that's this. Hello, player. Sincere greetings from the author. There may have been a computer somewhere where the author had a little Easter egg message, perhaps. Or maybe we did see it. Maybe it has something to do with using that password that it was kind of trying to convince us to use at some point. Shock, that's when we shocked ourselves. Paw attack, we solved that one. Become a vessel, that is when, that's obvious. That's when we became a container. Fall to the abyss, that's when we died in the abyss with Mr. J. Add time, that's when we got the weird Kirby thing, because look at the picture. Two of a kind, this is the most wondrous thing, isn't it? I'm assuming when you do your relation values with Mina, right? Hello player was at, oh yeah, that's it. It's the meta end. That makes a lot of sense. That's what it is. And then unlock music, which we did that already. That's one of the ones we did originally. So, looking at all these achievements, I feel like we've done all this. I feel like we have not missed anything. This is all something we've seen. And yeah. Or to put it another way, I just cheated all the achievements into my grasp, but honestly, I feel like I already earned these all anyways. So I was just making it work correctly. It's all good. But, yeah. Is it cheating if you cheat in something you should have earned anyways? Is that really cheating at that point? I don't think so. Also, one moment. Okay, since you guys are so eager for this, let me go ahead and get a shareable link. Turn that on. All right. Here you guys go if you want the soundtrack to the game. Now, okay. We're not quite done, though. There's still a few more things I want to do before we call the LAR for good here. One of those, let me get the music back on. A different song. Where's the fun one? There it is. I like this one. Okay. So, what we're going to do next... I think I own the space, so yeah, I'm taking it from the space. Hey, it's a good argument. I earned it. I'll just take it. Okay, so... Would you guys like to look at some random bonus stuff? And by that I mean, let's go to the graphics folder. For anybody that wants to see all the graphics, all the characters and stuff, there's some interesting stuff that was never used in game. For one, the flame wasn't. I don't really know what's up with this flame thing, because it's there, but why is it there? I don't really know. Obviously, we just used it for that little seed. But I don't think the flame ever showed up anywhere. So, okay. It's also here for some reason. In addition, here's the character models. All of which I do believe we see. Though I do not believe Feral is ever seen on the side sprites. Well, okay, I guess if we talk to them from the side, probably. Another thing that's worth noting that I find interesting is if you look at the sprite of Rax here, there's 2 sheets for Rax. There's a difference between them. And one, her tail's out, and the other, her tail isn't. And also, randomly she's blinking in one of them. I'm not sure why. Kind of odd. And we got, you know, Mr. J, Kane, Noah, Demon, Lur, Better Mr. J, and of course, Mina. So that's all we got in this folder. The other interesting thing is under the faces here. Now, normally the game does not use face sprites. It uses pictures, such as, well, this, as we know. But it seems at one point the developer was considering using face sprites. We saw a couple of these in the test room, but only a couple. Here's a full set of Mr. J, or Jill if you prefer, having her human face sprites. Here's Lar, having a bunch. And even a few for Feral, which is kind of curious when you think about it, because Feral doesn't really play much of a role in this game. So why did Feral get face sprites? In addition, it looks like maybe there was 2 variations of face sprites attempted before the author ultimately just decided to do like upper body sprites entirely. Because here's another variety of face sprites. These are really cute. I actually really like the style of this. What's odd is that he has a more of a pink tone here. Makes him look... He honestly looks partially human still, like a demi perhaps? It's kind of odd. I think it's just a coloration choice, but... As for the graphics in the pictures folder, there's nothing too crazy. It's just mostly lighting effects. By the way, whenever there's like a whenever there's a dark room and there's a character outline, like with the spot, you know, in dark areas where the character had some light around them, it's actually just a transparent PNG that's overlaid on the image. Semi-transparent. The middle is transparent, the rest of it's dark, so it darkens the room, but not the middle of the room. So the lighting effect is in fact just a non-dark portion of the screen. It's kind of interesting. This is actually a very good technique, and you, of course, you can use it to color areas as well, as this is that as a disco area demonstrated, I believe. It's a very simple technique, but it works quite well. You can expect to see this technique being used in Shifted when it comes to the chemical storage area, which will be dark with glowing things. Certain things will be glowing green very vibrantly. I'm going to be using a similar technique for that. So that'll be fun. Aside from that, there's not a whole lot here. We've literally seen every other image here. But yes, for those who are wondering, yeah, I'll use this picture of Noah for the final thumbnail. I'll probably glitch it out a bit too, because I mean he kind of broke the game and all. That's basically it though. Here's all the little balloons that are used for things. I think this, and for some reason there's this whole big list of icons, but it's never actually used. I think this is a default VX thing, but I'm surprised it wasn't replaced by something. That's really it. I know you guys can't see anything, but it's fine. Oh, I know you can. I did leave it up. Yeah, so now there are 2 things left to do. One thing is very simple. Let's head up the Steam window itself for a moment. Because there's a few other things I wanted to show off. Namely, that there isn't very much Lar fan art, but there is some. Oh, this is a new picture, for instance. So let's just go by most recent and go down the list. So this is an actually I did upvote this. No, I didn't. Now I will though. But this is cool. This is a really cool picture of Mina. I like it. So let's take a look at the fan art. And obviously this is right on the community page. You can access it yourself on Steam. I really like this animated thing. This is adorable. It's like his hair is blustering in the wind, and he's like doing a photo shoot because he's so cute. This one's a nice one, of course. Little overly humanoid in my book, but it's kind of cool how there is, you know, Lar and Mina under a tree. I guess this is after they leave, you know, get outside. But on the other side of the tree, there's Mina over there with a little smile. Just a little smile. Technically passed away, but still watching over him, kind of. Let's get that description. Let's translate this real fast. One moment. What does this say? No, if translate google.com wants to load, we'll find out. There we go. It's a great honor to see so many cute characters, so I drew them. I hope everyone likes it. Unfortunately, there are not many pipes that can contact the original author. It's hard to contact the original author, this is true. Different regions also cause some inconvenience. Otherwise, I'd love to see more works by the original author. Thank you for making this game. Please add more oil. Please add more oil. I'm a little bit rusty. I'm sure that I was meant to translate to something else. So I should probably upvote all the cool things here. What do we have here? Well, okay, what does this say? Hold on. Human group Foggy. Overthrow human tyranny. Human, most hated. Yeah, well, the overthrow human tyranny is definitely an Anne line, and there's Anne. And there's, of course, is a surprisingly chill-looking Lur for once. I guess it's, well, actually, I guess now I think about it, Anne saying overthrow human tyranny is probably why Anne got on Lur's plan, because I guess Anne wasn't a big fan of humans. I don't think that's the intention. And here's another oddly okay. Actually, that's it. Wait, does Lur wear clothes? I can't remember. My brain is broken. Draft Lur. Okay. Like a sketch. No, it's not. Look, if you just have paws, you can't do a Hitler salute. It's just a paw. You have a paw. He does have clothes. Yeah, duh. He has a Reaper outfit like this picture shows. He just looks too friendly in these. Oh, look at this. Oh wow, there's a phone graphic to this one. Oh, it's demons taking a fucking selfie with Noah. Yeah, they're not really friends, though. Brother and sister? Question mark photo. Put the enemies in the same box. Ooh, death. Wow. It's actually really well drawn, though. And we have... Yeah... Kane... And look at the text. Kane. Well, we know what scene that comes from. Final experiment. I don't know why upvoting doesn't work when I zoom these in, but I'm just going to click each one. It's really well done. And then, of course, there's a variation here where he's not evil yet. Has a good look, though. I mean, like the little bags under his eyes and stuff. He does look just tired. Shame that. Then we have a giant picture. The culprit in laying off workers. Wait, what's this? Rule R18 Dojin? I don't think it's an actual Dojin. Lur's R18 cartoon. Lur's adult manga. What? It's a manga for Lur's adult manga. This is how he funds his second New World experiment? Okay, that's not even your artwork, but yeah, that's fine. I do like this. It's a good picture. That's a screenshot. That's not even a picture. Okay, this one's fucking... I think we can all agree that I do believe that, you know, change got popular enough that it was possible for a Pearl plushie to be made, which of course I have, as you guys know. I wonder, though, wouldn't Lar be a pretty good plushie? Like, look at this picture. That plus plushie. Yes. It'd be cool if this game got popular enough it got a plushie made of Lar. That'd be kind of great. That would be a great plushie. Honestly, most of them would be. I honestly think Kane would be cute just because of all the post-it notes on his face. That'd be a very unique plush. But and then we have good old Lur ready to fucking bust somebody's head in, probably, because he's, you know, sounds about right. I think that's a metal bat too. That's gonna hurt. That might yeah. It has car. No drop frames. And then lastly we have whatever this is. I don't know what it is, but it's cute. It kind of looks like Lar, but it's like a little chibi critter Lar relative. 119. Wonder if that's the artist. So that's all the fan art. It's some really good stuff here. We'd love to see more. Anything new on the discussions? Nope. Just me mentioning I streamed this game, as I did. I wonder if anybody came here from that, actually, in my little post here. Oh yeah, the videos list is full of this, by the way, because, of course. I mean, why not put my videos in? I guess we'll put this one in when we're done, too. How meta. I'm looking at the video list that this video is going to be in a little bit. Oh, that sounds like fun. I'm glad to hear that, Car. There's a game manual in English for the English users, but it only just helps you get started at the very beginning of the game. It's very basic. That's all there is to it here. Just tells you the basic controls and then sets you on your way. There's only one English review, though it's not completely English. I'll leave a review a little bit later. There is one very important thing I need to do, though. Very, very important. You see, on the store page, so it's got a lot of positive reviews. A lot of positive reviews. There's actually a lot of English reviews. I don't know why I only listed one there. There's a lot of English reviews. But they're all just, please translate this. 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 But it's all recommended reviews because people are just that excited. Did you get achievements? Yes, we have all of them. Because yeah. So let's say, actually here, let's say the percentage of eligible players. So become a doll, most people get that. Shock, most people get that. What's the one that people get the least? Ad time? Okay. Hello player, which was the meta end, and wrong route, future. Wait, that's weird. Find future is more common than future. How'd that work? I don't know. Ice cream is good. But there's one last important thing to do. So this game is free. We've been playing this whole game. It was free this whole time. But there's one thing I have left to do. So you see, the game's free, but it has a DLC of $2 if you want to just support. And I mean, with pause like that, I kind of want to support. I haven't done this up until now, but I figured I would end things off by doing so. So, of course, this is a sponsors page. If you like and want to support the author, please buy without hesitation. Of course. Why wouldn't I? So let me blank my screen out because I'm going to be buying something. I actually really prefer, I really like how they did the model, honestly. Make the game free and then have an extra DLC, but the DLC doesn't do anything. It just lets you pay for it if you want. So there we go. Thank you for your purchase. I'll just install it, even though I don't think it does anything. There we go. And there we go. And I prove I did it. It's in library, see? So there we go. I think that's worth paying $2 for. Certainly. I like the minimum requirements for the DLC is just, hey. It's just Navi over and over again. Hey! Hey! Hey, MB RAM. Hey, hey, MB available space. Hey, hey, listen. Also, if you guys are wondering who made this game, because you probably are, boop, this person made the game. So if you want to go say awesome work or something to their page, there you go. Oh wait, that didn't work, did it? That didn't link correctly. They are my friend. We have been in communication a little bit, so I sent them an email and stuff, but how do I actually link to a person? Did I link that correctly? Let's see. No, that linked to the whatever. Hold on a minute. How do I link to a person? That's always a good question. Well, I guess you can always go to the publisher. No, that doesn't work. How the hell do you check who's made a game? It's surprisingly more difficult than it should be, but you could go to the community page for that. Probably. Let's see. Where do they leave a comment? I think it's here. There it is. There. Now I can give you their link. Here you go. Go tell them they did a good job. They kind of deserve it. But, with that said, also I have no idea if they do anything else, if they're an artist elsewhere. I haven't been able to figure that out. They do have, they say they're a game player and maker. They have a website here, I don't know what this is, billabb.com. What even is that, actually? I guess I should look. I'm gonna guess that opened Chrome, didn't it? Damn it, Chrome. That would open it in browser. Oh, well, that's right. You have to middle click for it to do that. Ah, whatever. Well, anyways. Is this like just like a Facebook? It's like kind of a Facebook for... Huh. Oh, it's like a video site, actually. I don't know this site. But it seems to be a video site. Alright. That's cool. They did an Undertale. I think they did an Undertale playthrough. Or video or something, animation. Okay. It does look like their style. All this looks like their style. I guess you can... Maybe I'll check out their videos at some point. I don't know. But, yeah. But, suffice to say... That's all she wrote. That was the lore. And, it was a good time. In a way, I am kind of glad it's over, because this last part here was kind of tedious. But I'm glad we went through it. I'm glad we had a good time. I'm glad we found that extra thing with Noah, because that was pretty cool. I wouldn't say it's quite worth going through the whole game again, especially since I had to do it twice, but because of the mistake. But it was still a cool little extra little thing. But yeah, that was the lore. And I'm glad you guys joined me on this. Oh, and I guess I should mention one last little thing. Because there's always one last little thing with me, if you haven't noticed. 1 minute. I shall tease a little something. A little something that, well, now that I'm done with the lore, I guess I should pick this up. Oh, no. The changed manga will come along. Things have been kind of rough lately, so I haven't been working on that. But, there's a little something else. A little something else. You see, over on buuut.pm, site I get my mangas, site I got the manga from, actually, as well as other things. There's a little something. There's a little something I've been looking at. Actually, two things, but mainly one thing. Yes, I am stalling as I get the link. I'm really good at stalling, aren't I? Alright, here. This here may look very unassuming, but it's actually done by a very good artist. It's a little RPG Maker game that has the title of, let's see, what is it titled when you translate it? Short RPG, Estra's Labyrinth Cave. It features a JRPG protagonist that gets turned into animals, because this is indeed a transfer game. And I do believe it will be my next project as far as transfer games go that I play. 2 to 3 hours of gameplay, so it doesn't seem terribly long. 19 different types of endings. Hero asks to explore the cave near the village of Vestra and subjugate the monsters. Main character will be selected from women. There's no event CG one picture. All the standing pictures are after transformation are drawn down. It's a transfer game. It's a transfer game. So, I do believe that will be our next project. In any case, that's the end of things. And that was the lore. I hope you guys keep watching, because I will keep finding more transfer content to address. If you guys bother to watch. As well as other things, of course. In any case, that was the lore.